Hey guys, Elizabeth here with Fashions of the Past. Today I'm going to be doing a video on, this is kind of a strange video and I hope to make this kind of short, but we're going to do a video on historical costumers. Basically what I mean by that is if you are someone who is trying to get into the historical costuming, sewing and all of that, and you need some help on where to go to find people that are helpful, have helpful videos or whatever, or that you just want to see other people making stuff, whatever it is. These are a bunch of people that I personally like to watch on YouTube, and some of these are some of the higher, that would be my iron, I'm sorry. Basically, most of these people, some of these people are like the most known historical costumers on YouTube. The portion of these are, and then there are some that aren't technically completely historically, but they're still costumers. So let's just run through the list really quick. I have a whole bunch of people that I follow, but this is just most of the people I follow, but not all the people I follow, because there's actually a lot of historical costuming people on YouTube. But I just thought I'd compile this list for you if you are interested in historical costuming like I am, and you want to find other people, and you want to know which ones are, in my opinion, good to watch, and which ones are historically accurate and all of that. So let's just get into it. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom end of things. We're going to start with the people that aren't super historically accurate people, or historical, like, so basically this is Rachel Maxkey. She's the first person I'm going to mention. She does a lot of different random stuff. She does a lot of cosplay and a lot of vintage or historical inspired looks. They're not very it's not like she's doing legit historical stuff like some of these other people. She's just doing like sewing and cosplay and hobby type things and vintage. Like, it's kind of a mix of a whole bunch of different stuff, but it's not exactly like 100% historically accurate, or like I'm making this historical garment like the other people I'm going to be mentioning on this list. But she's amazing. I watch all of her videos, and I really like her videos, and I just think she's really fun, and she makes a lot of really cool stuff. And the last video she did I dressed as Jane Austen characters for a week. That was really cool. I mean, she dressed as a whole bunch of different Jane Austen characters, and most of her outfits turned out really cool, and yeah, she did a really cool job. Most of them weren't really Regency, because, I mean, they kind of were, but, you know, she was just doing what she could with what she had and all that. But it was really cool anyways, and I really like watching Rachel Maxkey. She does some really cool stuff. Next we have Mariah Pate. She does a lot of history bounding and making her own wardrobe type videos, but she just announced that she's doing a series on the Just Breathe dress from Ever After, and so she's going to be making that whole ensemble, and she said in her video that she's going to be doing more like projects like that, where it's something that she really wants to do, like the giant projects like that. She's going to be doing more of that. She's still going to be doing her wardrobe stuff, but I think she has some really cool videos on how to basically how to completely hand make your wardrobe, or hand sew your wardrobe, whatever, machine sew it, completely make your wardrobe. She has a really cool video on that, and she has a lot of really cool videos on history bounding and making a whole wardrobe and things like that. She has a lot of really cool stuff. As you can see here, she has like all of this, but she has a lot of capsule wardrobes, which is really cool, and I don't know, she just had some really cool videos. A lot of her stuff is more on the side of like history bounding, so it's not like she's making an 18th century gown. It's like she's making something that's 18th century inspired but fit for modern use, or just less historical, you know, like it's not 100% historical, which is really fun and really great to watch her videos. This might be longer than I expected, just so you know. Next we have Cass Costumery. She's another historical costumer. She's another one of the people that, like, a lot of the stuff she does is historical, but then she does stuff that's just kind of like refashioning just the things to look historical and making vintage things, and so it's not completely like all historical like some people. And then Historical Belle, she's another one that does mostly like historical related stuff, but recently she's been doing some wedding stuff because she is getting married or got married or something like that. So she made her own wedding dress, and she did a bunch of videos on that and stuff. Next we have Elin Abramson. She is one of my favorites. She only posts a video like once a month. Every once in a while she'll post a video twice a month, but mostly once a month. So it's really exciting when you do get a video from her. And sometimes she skips a month, and it's really sad because she's really good. But she does like completely, mostly historical looks, and she does a lot of like medieval inspired looks, and she did some other stuff too, but everything she does, she like researches it. She's from some European country, I forget which one, but she does all kinds of, like, she'll go in and research everything and make it as like historically accurate and all of that. Like, she really like takes her time with the stuff she makes, and it's really cool. And she's making a 17th century ensemble. She just did the kirtle. She finished making the kirtle, and it's really cool. And then we have Enchanted Rose Costumes. I think she's really fun. I don't watch every single video of hers. I just she's a good person to watch if you're getting into this, but I don't watch every single video of hers because I forget to. I do want to watch some of these videos that I'm seeing right now, but I think I just, like, I've watched some of her videos randomly throughout the times that I've started watching stuff like this, but I just recently, like, actually subscribed to her because I was like, you know what, her videos are cool, and, you know, so that's kind of why I haven't really watched some of these videos. Some of these videos I actually have watched. They're just not showing up that I've watched them. But anyways, she's really fun. She does a lot of historical stuff. She does some other, like, sewing stuff too sometimes, but a lot of her stuff is historical, and so that's fun. Gonna try to get through the rest of this quickly. Next we have Bea Birchwood. She does everything 100% historically accurate, as much as you can be historically accurate, and she wears her everything historically clothing daily. Like, that's her wardrobe. Like, she literally wears this, like, in her life, which is really cool. Like, she wears everything, the corsets, the petticoats. She didn't just, like, history bound. She wears the legit historical stuff, which is really cool, in my opinion. Then we have Costuming Drama. She does kind of more of a vlog style videos, and she makes all kinds of stuff. So she does mostly historical stuff, but she does vintage stuff too sometimes. And she does all kinds of stuff. She'll do vlogs about going places with friends, and we're going to, like, fabric stores and other things, but it's mostly, like, relating to historical costuming or the historical costuming friend group that exists on YouTube. Basically, a bunch of these YouTube historical costumers are all in a friend group, and they're all, like, best friends and all that, so, you know. Next, we have Prior Tire. She is, if you're looking for historical, like, accuracy, she is that. She doesn't wear this clothes daily, but she goes to events and does cool things like that, and she's been doing this historical costuming thing for literal, like, years, since, like, 1990 or 80 something, I don't know exactly. She just did a video on her origins. I forget the dates, but she's been doing it for a very, very, very long time. Let's put it that way. And she does basically every era. that you can think of at this point. And she does, everything she does looks really cool. And she always does, like, dressing up a 1850s lady, or dressing up a whatever person, or dressing up for an archery picnic. And the recent one she did was dressing up for a seaside 1887. Like, she always does the dressing up things. And then, you know, sometimes she has sewing videos too, but it's a lot of dressing up for this and dressing up for that, and showing you what the garments look like and what goes underneath of these garments, and everything that people would have worn underneath of them and on top of them and whatever. So she had some really cool stuff. Then we have Nicole Rudolph. She gets into, like, history. She gets into researching everything. She does, like, every video she does, she basically has a whole section where she's, like, researched all of this stuff about whatever her video subject is. Recently she did the history of pajamas and the myth of Coco Chanel. Like, she's researching deep into this stuff, and she's super into, like, shoemaking. She's, like, a shoemaker. That's, like, kind of what her channel, I guess, is known for. She makes all kinds of really cool shoes and stuff like that. And obviously she shows and does all that, and she makes really cool, like, ensembles and stuff like that. So she's a really fun and cool channel. This is where we start to get into my favorites. Nicole Rudolph is probably, like, 3 or 4 in my favorites list. And then we have Abby Cox. She is very much kind of in the same vein as Nicole. They're also best friends. But, like, she does a lot of research on the things that she does. And she does really cool stuff. The latest video she did was 1910's wardrobe in a week. She posted that today, I suppose. But yeah, she does all kinds of really cool videos and stuff on all kinds of different stuff, but she really gets into the history and researching stuff. Some videos she just has, like, vlogs or just, like, random stuff, but when she's on a specific subject, she goes really deep and researches the stuff, and it's really cool. And then we have my second favorite YouTuber, probably. Lately, her videos are less exciting as they used to be, but they're still fun to watch. But Morgan Donner she does, like, well, she used to do, like, everything medieval. Like, she really got and, like, she still does a bunch of medieval stuff. Like, it's super cool. She gets super, like, she does historical stuff, like, in the medieval period, and she does other stuff. And she did do some, like, vintage stuff here and there, and some other, like, Victorian-related stuff. But mostly she's into, like, medieval type and Renaissance type stuff. But recently she's been doing a lot of, like, this historical thing, but with this modern, weird fabric. So, like, she made a latex dress the one time. Another time she did, like, this circle thing where she tried to make a whole bunch of different garments that were made from circles. So she made a circle skirt, a circle dress, a circle shirt, you know, circle hat, things like that. It was kind of really cool. And then she did, like, those, like, Victorian secret pants, but, like, made it punk, which was kind of weird, but, you know. And then she does a lot of really weird stuff. And in the one video, so she used to have, like, super long hair, like, longer than mine. Like, it was really long. And the one video, she tried 500 years of haircuts. So she literally started from 19, whatever, not 19, but, like, from whatever the beginning era that she started in, something medieval, and went all the way up to 2020, and she literally cut all of her hair off. She almost had, like, a buzz cut, and I was just like, She's slowly growing her hair out again, I guess. I don't know if she's growing it out, but it's got, like, a mop on her head now, so she's got some hair, but she's colored some of it too. But I just thought it was, like, I loved her long hair, and then she cut it all off. So anyways, she's really cool. She did a lot of really cool stuff. And then my favorite YouTuber of all time is Bernadette Banner. She's literally the best. She literally again, she does her research, and her video skills are, she has mad editing skills. She's an amazing videographer, and she really does amazing videos. I especially, she does some, like, all kinds of stuff, mostly, like, relating to history, but some of the videos are, like, the latest one she did was designing historically accurate costumes for Game of Thrones. So, like, some stuff isn't, like, completely historical because Game of Thrones is a fantasy series, but she does a lot of, but everything relates to history, and I just absolutely love her channel. I love her Victorian vibes. I love everything about her channel, and I just think she's really fun to watch, and she is where a lot of my inspiration comes from when it comes to Victorian stuff, because I just think she's awesome. And recently I remade Mary Poppins' dress to be actually historically accurate, which it was a really fun video. It was really awesome, and she does a lot of really cool stuff, and she recently came out with a book. It's actually somewhere, I have it, but it's really cool. If you're trying to get into the historical fashion and you're just getting into this and you have no idea what you're doing, you should check out her book, because she literally, like, starts out with the beginner, like, how do you start out and how do you do this simple stitch. I just really like all of these people I said, and I just wanted to share this information with you so you can find these people and be like, oh, I'm gonna check this person out now. Maybe I'm just giving these people some more attention or whatever, but you know what? I think this could be useful for someone someday. They'll come across this and be like, oh, I'm into this stuff. Now I can go look at all these people, and maybe I'll be interested in this. So, I don't know if you're interested in this video. I don't know what this weird video is. I'm currently making a swimsuit, a vintage swimsuit, so hopefully that video will come out in the near future. I gotta have it done before my vacation in August, so that should hopefully be soonish. But if you enjoyed this video and want to support me, feel free to like, subscribe, and check out my Ko-fi down below if you want to support me even more. And if you're into reading, check out my other channel linked below. I will see you in the next one. I hope this inspired you to go into your own sewing rooms. Bye.